As we welcome you into Game 2 of Matchday 8 of the Baller League. Callum Williams, your commentator. Sebastian Prada unable to find a way through on this occasion, leading 876 United with 6 goals thus far in the Baller League. 876 United with 1 victory, 4 losses and 2 draws. 8th in the Baller League for the win with 1 win, 5 losses, 1 draw. 9th in the Baller League as it stands. So here's Shaw Chin going back to the goalkeeper Herrera. Assisted last weekend in the 3-3 draw against Glitch. 876 United with 22 goals scored thus far. That's not necessarily been an issue for them. It's the 3rd highest in the Baller League coming into Matchday 8. Herrera clipping the ball forward delicately and out of touch into the grasp of For the Win. Andoni with 1 goal so far. Conference champion with FIU many years ago. Juarez down the line. Now into the path of Juan Arango. Star-studded player, over 120 appearances for Venezuela, ex-Monterrey. Played in La Liga with Mallorca, played in the German Bundesliga with Borussia Mönchengladbach, a CONCACAF Champions Cup winner in 2002 with Pachuca. Clipped the ball just a little too high over to the far side. Andoni on defensive duties this time. So Christopher Herrera, a wild card save. Eager to impress Usain Bolt. Herrera just scrambling the ball away. Chin able to keep the ball in play. Prada looking to get himself involved. And here come 876, who win themselves a free kick. Palacios a little too aggressive for the referee's liking. Junior Palacios Salvador, 29-year-old Colombian ex-Miami FC player, a little too aggressive in that moment. The effort towards goal goes wide of the right-hand post. Perhaps the goalkeeper got a call there. Luis Aranzazu continues in goal for the win. Wildcard goalkeeper, 7 saves last week against Speed United. That 1-1 draw. Brought forward now by Juarez. Here's Arango. Over to the far side. Martinez thought about striking it. And it's catch and practice for Christopher Herrera. For the win with no win since match day 1 in a 3-2 victory against Any Means United, the side that shares the basement of the Baller League with them.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
876, and their lone win came on match day 4 in a 6-3 triumph against Any Means United. It's the only thing these two really share in common, despite the fact they can't qualify for the next phase. The thing they do share in common is beating Any Means United. Free kick in favour of 876 United. Well, the problem for 876 United this year has been from a defensive perspective. They've allowed 32 goals, the most in the Baller League thus far. Here's Herrera. And Herrera has a pop. Well wide of the intended target this time. And of course, Usain Bolt teasing us a little bit earlier on. Arango tries from the acute angle. Well wide, in fact so wide it went out for a throw. And as we said earlier on, Usain Bolt almost teasing us that he may very well play his part in the Baller League next year. That a vital save from Herrera. Prada just unable to keep the ball in play. Usain Bolt, let's not forget, actually trained with the Central Coast Mariners in the Australian A-League many a year ago. Came very close to earning a professional contract as a footballer. Here's Martinez. Player who did play professionally with Miami FC, Hartford Athletic and the Tampa Bay Rowdies in the 2nd tier in the United States. Here's Andoni and Herrera. Clipped forward now into Prada. Very good save, but Prada on the follow-up. Makes it 7 goals and counting. And 876 United inside 5 minutes. Find the go-ahead goal here.
And strike first for the fastest man alive. 869 leaves 1 goal to nil.
Well, the team managed by the fastest man alive. Go ahead quickly. Lovely intricate build-up play, and Prada, despite not being able to score at the first time of asking, duly obliged at the second. Well, as we mentioned earlier on, neither of these sides can qualify for the State Farm Championships in the next round of the Baller League. Remember, it's the top four that qualify. These two sides currently placed 8th and 9th. Decision in favour of 876 United, much to the annoyance of Juan Arango. As we said earlier on, had a glittering footballing career. Over 120 appearances for Venezuela. Well, Luis Aranzazu, on just his second appearance in the Baller League, be tested here. Short Chin more than capable. Scored a hat-trick a few weeks ago. Chin, in the end, drags this one well wide. Former Minnesota Stars, San Antonio player in the second tier of US football. Here's Juarez. Another player with professional experience, slips it through. Martinez is offside. They may very well be thanking their lucky stars there, because both Martinez and Arango seem to be caught in two minds. Neither able to execute the effort, and the offside flag sparing their blushes. Ball lofted forwards. By heads. Just over the bar it goes. Second goal would be quite something now for 876 United, but you get the feeling there is something up the sleeve for the win. Goalkeeper clipping into the path of Juarez. Down the line it goes into Martinez now. Martinez down the line, the angle against Arango, forcing a good save from Herrera and still going at it. Ball forward now by 876 United, and the pass not what Prada was hoping for. In fact, he raising the arm in apologetic fashion, perhaps suggesting the run didn't come from himself. So here's Palacios on the ball. Has his pocket picked. Juarez lending a helping hand and winning a free kick. Manuel Juarez played in Venezuela's Primera for 6 seasons. Cheaply given away. Here's Prada again. Can 876 find another way through? Prada it falls to, and the effort towards goal goes in! Through the grasp of the goalkeeper. And 876 United have their second. Gloriously taken by Quevedo. Was there for the taking. And the goalkeeper will be extremely disappointed with himself, but Fabrizio Quevedo, the ex-Levante player, with the goal to give 876 United a 2-goal advantage. So then a changeover on the far side for the win, who look for answers as quickly as they can. Connor Desmond has entered the fray. Jamilson Rivera, the other player that has come in for a moment or two. Ball over on the far side. Rojas happy to retreat. It's a lovely run, and Palacios thought about executing the effort for a moment. Zayas. Tommy Lamb, Englishman, wild card. Over to the far side for 876 United. He can find a way through again here. Goalkeeper fortuitous as the ball deflected into him. Prada looking to execute. And now it's Lamb across the face of goal. Still Tommy Lamb looking to find a way through. Another very good save from the goalkeeper. Fabrizio Quevedo denied a second goal. It's opened up on the far side. Zayas unable to bring it forward for 8-7-6 United. It's a lovely ball through. Here's Rojas, unable to execute and test the goalkeeper on that occasion. Suarez. Yamilson Rivera, ex-America de Cali and Club Leon player. Here is the Colombian again. Rivera has his pass cut out. El Said involved as well. Firing wide. El Said, of course, Sudanese under-23 international. Ball bounced invitingly for him. Not too far away from goal number 4 in the Baller League. Cries for hands are eventually heard. As the clock counts down, we get closer and closer to the game changer. Here's Juarez. Stopped in his tracks by Sarmiento, has to retreat into Palacios. Tries to combine with Rojas, who in the end does win a free kick for the win. Can he be tested? Usain Bolt casting a concerned figure. Well, Palacios more than capable from this sort of range. Arango will fancy his chances as well. Rivera also hovering over the ball, showing an interest. There's too many players on the field for the win. Eventually Palacios does depart. It's Rivera, and the wall does its job for now. Well, 8-7-6 United have no win in the last 3. They've drawn 2 of the last 3 in the Baller League. Have been showing elements of improvement and positivity with a 4-4 draw against Showtime. As this ball ricochets up and over. Come off the back of a 3-3 draw against Glitch as well, but the 6-0 loss to Club 360 in between those draws shattered the confidence that was built. Here's Sarmiento. Clever turn from Lam. Down under the challenge. Here come for the win. It's a ball slipped in behind, just out of the reach of Connor Desmond on the far side. Well, so far, 2 goals from Fabrizio Kubadu and Sebastian Prada. The difference thus far, the effort towards goal is charged down for now. Here's Juarez. And Palacios back into the fray. Sarmiento into the path of Anthony and wide. Sat up nicely for him.
10 seconds until game change. 9, 8, 7,
Palacios.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Arango into the sky. And so then, time for the game changer. So onside is the game changer. All offside rules are suspended. Attacking players may position themselves freely anywhere on the field. The offside lines not in effect. No offside. And so one has to wonder now how this will change things. Will we see his side continue to operate as they have done, leading by 2-0? Or will we see for the win West Cole and Archangel's side play a little deeper perhaps? Want to perhaps play a little bit more positively, perhaps manoeuvre themselves much higher up the field. Chin only into touch. The throw now for Juarez. Arango on the ball. Palacios picking up the pieces. Arango surveying. Finding a run of some sort. It's cut out by Andoni. Oh, both sets of players appealing for the decision to go their way. Goal kick is the final call. Well, the decision seems to have been challenged because For the Win feel as though it went behind for a corner. If this is the result, they would earn themselves a penalty. So the officials make their way over. Now this is a major decision with regards to the outcome for this game.
For the Win is challenging for a corner kick.
And so after the officials take a look at it, corner would present For the Win with a penalty and a pathway back into the game. Certainly a conversation worthy of having. Let's see what the referee says.
Challenging successful, penalty kick.
So then, a penalty kick for the Win, and exactly what they wanted on the stroke of half-time. And it does seem as though Ariel Martinez, at least that was the initial player who wanted to take it, Dario Suarez, will be the individual looking to get For the Win back into the game. It's Suarez, saved by the goalkeeper. Chance pushed to one side. And Herrera making the necessary save. Well, a big chance missed for the Win, and they know it. Poor penalty in fairness, straight at the goalkeeper. Dario Suarez, former Miami FC and Detroit City player, unable to find his second goal in the Baller League. And from one goalkeeper to another. Thrashed forward now, and flick was attempted by Suarez. Back across the face of goal, he goes! Martinez with the goal! Ariel Martinez with goal number 4 in the Baller League, and now concern for Usain Bolt. Well, where Dario Suarez failed just moments ago, he more than delivered on this occasion. It's a lovely cross back across from whence it came. And Ariel Martinez, the Cuban international, able to steer home the cross. And now For the Win within one. Here's Chin. Angle against. 8-7-6 and behind for a goal kick. Thrust forward now, Suarez. Suarez looking to get in behind. There's a clear tug from Prada. So a free kick in dangerous territory. And all of a sudden, For the Win are coming to life. It's a clear free kick, wasn't it? Arms around the hips. Can he deliver? Can he get the better of him? It's Arango. Wall does its job. Picked up on this near side by Johnny Mazeas, Chilean midfielder. Well, there's a challenge flag being thrown. And an element of confusion for a moment. Let's see what the officials have to say with regards to this. Told it's a handball is the call.
For the Win is challenging and handball inside the penalty area.
So there we go. And this is what they're looking at, as you can see. It'd be harsh, wouldn't it? The hands are behind the back.
The challenge is unsuccessful.
And the referee's challenge flag is unsuccessful.
So the right decision, isn't it? Yes, the body was turned, but the hands are behind the back. So then, Usain Bolt has faced many a challenge throughout his illustrious career. Now, as a manager, how can he guide his team towards victory? So minutes until half-time. Ball given away, and the decision has gone in favour of For the Win. To Claudel, the guilty party on this occasion, the former Strasbourg Academy player. Here's Martinez, the goal scorer. Down under the challenge. Prada now the player penalised, much to his annoyance. Little clip from Martinez. And the ball moved away, and Prada perhaps just a millisecond late. Certainly didn't get any of the ball. And now this striking distance for Arango. Goalkeeper pushes to one side for now. The ball goes into touch on this near side. 30 seconds left. Do we have another goal before the half-time buzzer is blown? Here's Palacios who let fly, and now it's Claudel in behind. Claudel, really good save from the goalkeeper. Here he is again, and wide. Victor Claudel, unable to find his second Border League goal. Palacios forward, and there goes the buzzer. Half-time between two sides that cannot qualify for the next phase of the competition, but you wouldn't know it given the effort we've seen here. His side were 2-0 up at one stage for a goal that got For the Win back into the game. Christopher Herrera has been tested on a multitude of occasions, but 8-7-6 United as it stands, leading by 2-1. Plenty of opportunities and efforts. Let's hear what the coach has to say.
We're not defend because the second goal is because you're not watching me. When I push up, all when I push up, we have to make sure say, yo, when I come out of the defense, you can't just run out. You have to check and make sure that even if you come up, even if you leave him half a little bit, you can't run all the way and leave him all the way back. You understand? So now be conscious of that. The next thing, what will work when do not make them the pressure, the press, and have to push up on them. Don't just wait and wait and wait. Push up, because that's how they make mistakes. Because they have to rush them passes. You understand? The moment you start back off them, all them is an invite pressure. So they push them and then pass the ball, man. That's what I said. When they run, because they're going to tie the whole up and come out for the field. Like somebody else come on. It's 15 minutes, bro. So now have to push them and make them make decisions. And make mistakes. It's a football thing. When you're under pressure, it's hard to focus. So if you have to push down, but those are two things we see. If you continue like this, well, listen, man. Continue to pass the ball, release the ball. Listen,
when I have the ball and I'm passing it to the middle, make sure you have a good control. But we almost done it twice where...
Let's forget that. Because if I run there back, if you make a mistake, a couple times almost do. As I say, but they just pass it wide, and then we try to build from there, all right?
Right. Pick a man, pick a man. 8-7-6-3. 1, 2, 3. 8-7-6.
Well, I imagine the conversation very different from a For the Win perspective, even though they did get themselves back into the game. 8-7-6 have perhaps been the better side in possession. And the message clear from Usain Bolt: press, prod and push.
Are you ready?
So then,
10,
what do we have installed in the second half? For the Win
5,
have their chances, no doubt about it, but 8-7-6 on the side that lead by 2-1 as we welcome you into the second half of the second game of match day 8 of Baller League USA. Callum Williams, your commentator. What do we have installed here as Arango manoeuvres the ball forward? Prada equal to it almost immediately. Away from Martinez he goes, but into the crowd, into the path of El Said, the Sudan under-23 international. Claudel. El Said. Here's Prada surveying the scene. Scored the opening goal here today against For the Win. Swiftly followed by a strike from Fabrizio Kubadu. Ariel Martinez with the goal for the Win. It's a lovely, delicate ball forward, nudge back inside. El Said with perhaps the goal of the day. That is spectacular from the Sudanese player. What a goal! Well, it was beautifully clipped forward. Claudel across the face of goal, and El Said in spectacular fashion, giving 8-7-6 United a 3-1 lead, and Usain Bolt is delirious. What a goal. Oh, we will be treated to something spectacular if we see a better goal than that today. Wonderful finish. Arango manoeuvring it inside to Martinez. Palacios now on the ball, and away by Said. Forced the goalkeeper into an awkward but effective save. He was outside of his penalty area. Palacios. Martinez. Into the path of Arango. Angle against Arango, and the retreating Prada there to prod away. So there's a corner awarded For the Win. Prada. Victor Claudel charging down. Claudel unable to find a way through on this occasion. No goal since matchday 4 against Any Means United for the Frenchman. In the meantime, El Said with the goal of the night thus far. Prada. Martinez happy to retreat. Arango nudging inside wonderfully. Picked up by Dario Suarez. And Suarez down under the challenge. Referee says no. Here's Prada. Prada. And across the face of goal it goes into the path of the goalkeeper. Sternly met by the goalkeeper. And here's Suarez again. Unable to force a way through this time. Arango. As we said earlier, ex-Mallorca, ex-Borussia Mönchengladbach. Martinez, ex-Cuba international. Juarez, 6 seasons in the Venezuelan Primera. Here's Prada, the former FC Cincinnati Academy player. It's open up for Sarmiento, and into the stands it goes. Sarmiento not scored since the opening day when he claimed a hat-trick, remember. Desperate for another goal before the tournament ends. Here's Martinez, flicked over to the far side and just away from the grasp of Juarez this time. So 8-7-6 United looking comfortable, although Chin giving the ball away. Here's Suarez again. Just the 10 goals scored this season for the Win prior to this game. Joined lowest alongside Any Means United in the Baller League. Scored just 3 goals in their last 3 games. Lam unable to force a way through. Rojas into the wide areas. And now it's Martinez! Brilliant goal! Second goal for him, his 5th in the Baller League. For the Win will not go down without a fight. No, doubt about it. Ariel Martinez has been the star of the show for the Win this season. The engine room, the heartbeat of For the Win, now with 5 goals. And his reward is a breather. Scored both goals for the Win here today, for those of you joining us late. After no goal in 3. His chin with the angle against him. Palacios able to intervene. Goalkeeper comes a long way, and Herrera flashing the ball up into the sky, and it ricochets off the roof here in the Baller League arena. Palacios thumping forward. El Said away for now. It's his spectacular goal, the difference between the two. Up into the sky it goes. El Said controlling. Combining with Sarmiento. El Said manoeuvring inside. El Said again, a very good challenge. Anthony on the far side. El Said still. And Anthony! And wide. Very good save from the goalkeeper on the way through, but that was very nearly goal number 4 for his side. You can't believe they've missed it. And at the other end, Herrera forced to make a save at the near post. Very well gathered by the goalkeeper. It's Sarmiento, ex-Western FC player here in Miami. It's a long ball forward by Herrera. It's awkward, and Chin unable to capitalise on the moment. Rivera. Palacios. Tripped away by Andoni. Palacios still on the ball now. Aranzazu, the goalkeeper. Little he could do, really, about any of the goals that have been scored against him today. This effort towards goal is saved and pushed to one side. So all For the Win need is another corner to earn a penalty and a potential pathway back into the game. Andoni. Kicked forward, and another opening here for 8-7-6 United. Handful of players retreating, and Palacios is there. And Zazu forward now, and El Said is there to meet it. Here's Sarmiento. Sarmiento across the face of goal. Here's Anthony, and via a deflection will score the 4th goal of the afternoon for 8-7-6 United. Fortune favours the brave, and Anthony with his 2nd Baller League goal. And Fortune favours the fortuitous as well with the deflection. He won't mind. So here's Martinez, who will once again, should it stay like this, amongst the noise here in the arena, be very, very unfortunate to once again be on the losing side. Anthony fouling Suarez on this occasion. Dario Suarez in behind, and a really good save from Herrera, and Palacios putting his foot through it. So the referee is saying the last touch came off of an 7-6 player, but the whistle had already been blown, so a free kick is the decision. Remember, For the Win just need one more corner to earn a penalty. They'll be back in to score from any sort of angle. Palacios more than capable from here as well, but Martinez looking for a hat-trick. Well, there is a flag on the field. 8-7-6, challenging by the look of it. Well, let's see what the officials have to say with regards to this challenge.
A76 is challenging a foul.
I guess they're challenging no foul. They're challenging a no foul. I guess
Down 50-50 ball right there.
Now the discussion continues between the officials.
That play right there, that play where you blew the whistle.
That one, es esa.
No,
ahí no, yo la llevo atrás.
right here. Let it play, let it play.
Stand back,
Well, they're saying right here is the moment.
No, before.
It's a decision that's worthy of some debate between the officials. Well, that's the challenge. Let's see what the referee has to say.
The challenge is unsuccessful. Restart is a free kick.
So then, as you were, really. So this will now be a free kick for the win. Well, he's left frustrated.
50-50
Clearly challenged it.
Said he went cleans up and he got contact before the ball.
Disagrees with it, clearly, doesn't he, Usain Bolt? Clearly feels as though this is danger. Can For the Win capitalise? Through Martinez, and the wall does its job. Does go behind for a corner. So that means a penalty for the Win. And they may have gotten exactly what they were looking for. And so, unsurprisingly, Herrera will be tested by Ariel Martinez. 2 goals already. Can he claim his hat-trick? No, he can't. The woodwork denies him. And what a moment for the Win. Unable to capitalise on a major opening for them. Martinez has been flawless up until now. In the meantime, Prada towards goal, scores. And where Martinez in front of goal failed, Prada succeeds. His second goal of the day, an 8-7-6 United lead by 5 goals to 2. It's a very quick restart. Prada almost flawlessly manoeuvred inside, and the goalkeeper will be disappointed. Nevertheless, Prada stylishly able to give them a 5-2 advantage. Here's Arango. Palacios now. Martinez. How different the game could have been had he have put the penalty away. Desmond on the far side. So just a handful of minutes remaining before the final game changer of Game 2 on Matchday 8 of Baller League USA. It's a miscue from Martinez. Palacios happy to tidy up. Juarez. Martinez now. Aranzazu surveying the scene. Juarez. Of course, you can get your official jerseys by scanning the QR code or head over to shop.ballerleague.us. Handful of individuals wearing their Baller League attire around Miami today. Into the path of Claudel. Prada. Twinkle-toed, but unable to force a way through on this occasion. Prada and Ariel Martinez, the 2 players on hat-tricks, clashing on that moment. The effort towards goal this time is spanned well wide. Here's Palacios. 27 goals now for 8-7-6 United in the Baller League after 5 here. They may very well have another one. Yes, they do. Fabrizio Kubadu with another goal. Usain Bolt delighted with what has been a really top performance from 8-7-6 United. Pounced on the loose ball and made no mistake at all. A 6th goal for Usain Bolt's side. Just the 2nd time throughout this tournament where they've scored 6. And ironically, their lone victory against any means United also came after they scored 6 goals. Offside the verdict on this near side. Well, that'll be the line, won't it? 8-7-6 United only win when they score 6 goals. Unless things drastically change. This looks like a very convincing evening for 8-7-6 United. Chin just carrying the ball out of play. Juarez, Palacios. Suarez unable to wriggle through. Chin on hand for 8-7-6. It's deflected into the path of Andoni. Kicked away for now. Juarez on defensive duties. And Zazu nudging the ball forward, and the free kick now in favour of For the Win. So 5 seconds before the game changer. And For the Win will take anything now. They need to find a way back into the game quickly. Can Arango score from here? It's Arango and wide. So then, time for the game changer.
Let's take this thing higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. We go higher. It's time to go higher.
The line. And so goals count double if scored from behind the offside line. The double still applies if the ball deflects off an opponent beyond the offside line. Regular goals, of course, will still count as they would do if we weren't playing a game changer. But the main takeaway from here, goals count double if scored from behind the offside line. It's exactly what For the Win would want, really, in an effort to get back into the realm of relevance. But from their perspective, the last thing they'll want to do now is concede. So into the dying embers of Game 2, Match Day 8 of Baller League USA. Chin up into the sky, getting the better of Arango and thrashing just wide. Well, Arango wanted a free kick. Chin very close to finding his 4th goal in the Baller League. Sarmiento conceding a free kick this time, much to his dismay. His as well. Juarez. Rojas. It's a stern challenge made on this near side. Kubadu forward. Prada into Andoni. And Kubadu! Hat-trick! It's a glorious night for him. It's a stunning win for 8-7-6 United. And they may be done in this season, but it's a statement win with regards to the next campaign. Usain Bolt has this group off and running big time. By far and away their most convincing day in the Baller League. It's come too little too late, but nevertheless, as Usain Bolt said, focus now on next season and what this group can do. And with a result like this, it'll certainly send a message. Here's Palacios on the ball, El Said away for now, Andoni into Sarmiento. Sarmiento looking for number 8 and behind.
off this half. One more results in the 1v1 penalty scenario.
Angled forward and the offside flag is raised.
20 seconds left in the match, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, no side has scored 8 goals in a single game in this iteration of Baller League USA. Can 8-7-6 United be the first to do it? Would be quite the way to cap off their penultimate match day here in the Baller League. Here's Juarez. Given away, Sarmiento unable to capitalise. Ivan Arenas manoeuvring forward. Here's El Said, whose spectacular goal seems like an eternity ago now. Sarmiento nudging the ball forward. The angle against Suarez, who scores in spectacular fashion. Well, it's unlikely to mean anything now, but it is an element of positivity for the win. Goal of the camp. It's a very, very good one. Of the game. Into the path of Martinez. Goal! For 8-7. Wasn't completely the element of goal scorers for Fabrizio Kubadu will claim the headline for 8-7 with a spectacular goal just before half-time. They'll score here 8-7-6 United, 7 for the win, 4. What a spectacular contest. What a game. The two sides that now are unable to qualify for the next round, but given what we've seen here today, you simply wouldn't know it. 8-7-6 United, victorious by 7 goals to 4. Let's head down to Elijah.
Yeah.